Hi guys, just playing around with a painting, just having some fun, just thought you might want to watch. There we go, just tapping away at some grasses I made in the background. I find that if you layer your paint, you get such a more beautiful, vibrant colors, and it makes it look more realistic. So if you're painting and you have surfaces that you put the basic colors on, then you can add these highlights and it'll bring out your painting so much better. So I'm just picking spots for a bit of fun. I'm not doing anything to teach you anything, just playing around. Just showing you that you can take the painting that you have, any paintings that you have, and just keep layering them with different colors. And you'll get all these really pretty things happening. I'm just playing around, and I'm just going to just touch my brush off the canvas with some different colors. Right now I'm just working with a cad yellow, and I used some cad yellow, and I used let's see, yellow ochre, some crimson red. So you can see that when the more you play, like you tap and play with it, it does bring the painting out more. Like I'm going to just tap up here. I'm not doing anything. So if you have a painting at home and you don't really like it that much, take it out and have a look at it. And take the color, take the underpaint or the color, whether it's green or whatever, and add some lighter colors on top of it. And just tap them on so that they look like grass, or the sun is touching off the tops of the grass or something like that. And just play with your colors, you know, get some dark undertones, and then add some of your lighter, there we go, see, if you add some lighter colors to it, it'll bring it out and make it look like grass and all kinds of stuff. Just a bit of fun. I'll just add a little bit of a lighter color here, just to make it look like there might be something going on up here. And I'm just making it up as I go along for now. This was a picture that I was taking in art class with somebody, and I'm just playing around with it. I'm just going to tap on a few little bits here and there just to lighten it up. Not fussy about what I just did up there, so no problem. I'll just go back in and get maybe some burnt umber, some crimson red, and some yellow, cad yellow. Just tap back over it again to take that out. So I'm just going to play and play and play until I'm happy with what I'm doing. So I'm not happy with that yet. I need more yellow. So I just thought you might want to watch me paint, that's all. I'm not trying to teach you anything really. Just having some fun. Sometimes I do this, I just play around and take some of my paintings and redo them, and it's all good practice. And you might pick up some painting, I don't know, some painting tricks that you might end up making yourself, because you're just tapping away and you're trying colors and trying to see what happens, and all of a sudden something really nice happens. You say, oh, that works really good. So in here, I darkened it too much, so I'm trying to lighten it up a little bit there now. And I'll come back to that when it dries a little bit, because right now I'm folding it up. See, these things happen when you're playing around. It can happen. I might even wipe that out a little bit. And I'm going to take some of my yellow. Just play around. I'll come back to that now when that dries a little bit. I might take a flat brush. I like trying different brushes. I like experimenting with different brushes, just playing around with them, see what they come out like. So I have that orangey background back there. I might just put a little bit of yellow on top of that just to see, a bit of cad yellow. Might add a bit of white to it just to see what that would look like. That brightens it up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Brightens it up a little bit better. But, you know, I'm not sure if I'm fussy about that. You know, just playing around. Like I said, I'm just playing, having a bit of fun, pulling them up into the trees, make it look like some tree stumps background in the back. Now I must try and play around with my fan brush, I think. Yeah. Lighten up those trees in the background there. I might put a bit of yellow and a little bit of red, cad red on there. A little bit of green maybe. I don't know. I'm just going to play with some colors, just the lighter colors actually. And I'm going to see, don't too much paint on it, see if I can make them stand out a little bit more. I'm just going to tap on them with my fan brush. Maybe I'll lighten them up a little bit more in some places. Probably as it comes to the center, I'm going to see where the light is coming from. I wonder, is the sun coming from the right? It might be. You'll never know. You'll have to decide that, because this is your painting world, so you decide where the sun comes from. And then if the sun's coming from the right, then the right parts of the trunks of the trees will be lighter, have highlights on them. And the right side of the trees will have highlights, and the back there will be shadows on the left. So yeah, I think that's nice there. Maybe I'll light up a few more little places, just to bring it to life a little bit. There we go. That kind of brings it to life a little bit more. Now, what else can I do? What else can I do? Maybe I'll just lighten up this little tree down here. I don't know. See what happens. See what happens. I'm just going to tap, 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 tap down here to see a little bit of vegetation. There we go. What else can I do? What else? Maybe just tap on a little bit of brightness down here. The cad yellow. See what comes out here. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just touching, and you find that all these amazing things happen. All these amazing things happen just by tapping on there. Yeah. Isn't that cool? Let's see, I might fool around with a little bit more, just for fun. Let me see. Maybe I'll add a bit of green and a bit of yellow. I'm just playing around with that tree there a little bit, just tapping. This is my fan brush. I like using my fan brush for doing trees and vegetation and stuff. Let me see. Let me see. Just tapping away to see what comes out. See what your brush does. See if it gives you any surprises. Sometimes it won't give you a nice surprise. It'll just make a mess. But if you have some idea what you're doing, then you can control it a little better. So I'm just tapping away at my trees just to brighten them up a little bit. Cad yellow. Just tapping very gently, just to see what I can get without ruining it. Tapping away. Kind of looks like a tree. Yeah, I'll lighten up these a little bit over here. There we go. Yeah, your fan brush can make some really nice texture and shapes. Let's see. Just kind of sneaking in a few little highlights here and there. I'm just doing this to see what's going to happen. I may not even like it, but it's not too bad, I suppose. Or just practice. So if I don't like that, I'll just go back over with my green. Maybe I will go over some of that with my green. Just go over the parts I don't like. So say I go back and I get some dark green, I'll add a little bit of black to my green. I find that helps darken it up nice. or blue, ultramarine blue. Green's nice. Just tap some of that in there, just so it's not too much color sticking out, because it won't look natural. So maybe I will put in, let's see, there we go. I don't know, what can I do with it now? How about I play with the water? So I'm just going to get a flat brush, and I'm going to take my flat brush and I'm going to put some blue, ultramarine blue, not very much, and lots of white, so I can get a really bright blue, almost white. Just got a really messy palette here, that's all. See? Just playing around with some colors. So I'm just going to add a bit of blue in here to match that blue a little bit. Add more white if I got to. There we go. Then I'm just going to come in here, get some blue in here, get that to come around that corner. There we go. And here. Now, I'm going to finish that down there. Bring it down wherever I want it. Let's see. I might put a little bit more blue down there just to say it's darkening up a little bit down here. That's all. See, you're just watching me paint. That's all you're doing. You're not learning. I'm not teaching you anything. I mean, if you do learn something from it, that'd be great. But I'm just doing this and having some fun, and decided to turn on my video camera to let you see what I'm doing and how I practice and how I experiment. So I just take my water, lots of white, because I want that nice and bright here. There we go. Just playing. There we go. Oops. Oopsie, oopsie. And then I want to get that nice and bright up here to match the rest of the water. I got some shadows coming out here, so we can go with the, let me see. Probably we'll go with the dark color, black and green, to make some reflections of the trees. I'm just using the corner of my brush here now, bringing down some of these reflections. There we go. What else we got? What other reflections have we got? Got these. They might need to be a little longer. So I'll just bring them down a little longer. I'm just using the corner of my brush, and I'm using the dark colors, green and brown, black, whatever colors mixed together that are going to be nice and dark. And there we go. So I might make some of them too long now because I'm standing up. And I'm just playing. So you should get out, a picture, nice nature picture, maybe you took yourself, and just see if you can do something with it. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. Just use it as a guide, and then do whatever you want to do with it. And just see what happens, just for a bit of fun. You don't have to take it too serious. Just have some fun with it. So now I'm just going to make some dark rims around here, just to make it look like it's an edge to the bank. Just going to bring that over. I wonder what that's going to look like. Let me see. I would say I could also put some reflections down here too. Don't know what that's going to look like. I'm going to find out. A little bit of reflections there. A little bit of a dark edge here. Maybe a little bit of a dark piece of land over here. Bring some up here. Not really sure. Let's see. Put some on top of there just to give it, like I said, if you put some lighter colors on top of dark colors, then it will bring it out more. Just playing here. Just playing. Let's see. So I think I'll lighten up those right there because I like some color in this painting. There we go. And what else can I do? Let me see. Maybe I'll put some more reflections here. Get them finished up a little bit up there and probably here. And here. Bring them down so it looks like reflections. There we go. I could do this for hours and hours and hours, but you know, I don't want to go on and on forever here. So I'm going to put that in there. Looks like a little bit of reflection. There we go. That's it. Now I think what I'll do is put some little rocks in the water there. Probably a little rock in the center there just to give it some interest. I'm just going to put some dark colors together, browns, and I'm just going to put a little rock right here. Just touch it on there. Yeah, I might put one over here. Maybe I'll put a couple of little ones here and here. Where else? Maybe here. Little rock. Another little rock here. There we go. And then I think I will put a couple of little rocks here. Why not? Why not? So I'm going to take my fan brush and then I'm just going to play with that for a while. And then I'm going to leave it alone for a while so that I can get my head together and find out what else I might want to do with it. But you know, you go ahead and take something out and play with it. And so you'll be able to find ways to improve your paintings and have some fun with them. I'm just going to put a bit of white on my fan brush, a little tiny bit of blue, just for fun, and I'm going to put some water lines over there, just some water lines over here, make it look like it's underwater. I put some white on my fan brush and then I just wiped it off with I wiped it off because I don't want too much paint on it so I can work with it. So I'll just pull out some water lines. Pull out some water lines up here that make it look like it's underwater. See? Some water lines under the rock. Yeah, and that's it. Just having fun. So I'd love to see you guys do that. Just grab something and try it. See how I messed that up there? See that? Now, I'll come back to that later. I'm not going to worry about it because it'll give me something to do with this later and have some fun with it. So I'll just put some water lines where I think I need them. And then there we go, water lines. Put them anywhere you want. water lines. There we go, just some water lines here and there. That's it. I think I'll leave that, just leave it for now. Maybe I'll come back and play with it again later and show you some more stuff. I don't know, maybe you'll get bored. But that's what I'm doing, just playing around with it. Adding a few things. Adding some color. There's so much more you can do with it, but yeah, take something out and have some fun. Anyway, guys, this is Allison Pryor, just showing you how I practice and how I add some color to my paintings. So you have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.